So I need you to tell everyone about yourself. So, because
Mm.
obviously not everybody who watches the stream will know who you are and what you do, and yeah, introduce yourself to people.
All right. My name is Jason. I'm also known as the Dark Knight Detectorist on YouTube. I'm 44. I'm married. Sorry, ladies. I'm a
Oh,
I'm a father of two kids. I've got a 19-year-old daughter and a 10-year-old boy. My pastimes include going for walking. No, they don't. I'm even my wife's looking at me thinking, "You liar." No, I my pastimes obviously include metal detecting, which is I've only just started doing for the last 2 years. And also I'm a big Batman fan, and I do a lot of collecting Batman memorabilia and stuff like that. But it started getting a bit of an expensive hobby, which is why I took the jump into metal detecting.
so have you only been metal detecting for 2 years, or
2 years. I think I started officially metal detecting in November or December 2019, when the Simplex was released. Um, but to get me into it, I used to go over to my dad's to visit, and I'd get there and he wasn't there. My stepmom would say, "Well, he's out metal detecting, and we'd be back in about half an hour." So I'd wait, and then he'd come home and he'd start getting his stuff out, showing me everything he's found, and I'm thinking, "You sad loser! Why are you out walking up and down a field, swinging a stick, trying to find treasures that is probably ain't going to happen?" And I turned into one of those sad losers. But I didn't know nothing about it then, and it's probably one of the best hobbies that I could have stumbled across, and all by chance, and all because I started on a Maplin special.
a Maplin special?
No discrimination, one tone. You hit it, you dug it, and that was about it. It piqued my interest, and then it was a case of, right, okay, I'm gonna buy a metal detector now. What do I buy? So I asked me brother, who'd been doing it a couple of years. He started off on the Garrett Ace 250, and so did my nephew. By the time I was up to the point of going with starting it with them, my brother was on the Deus, and my nephew had just swapped up to the Knox 600. So asking them for advice on what was the best machine to get, I had ones I found on the internet that were reasonably cheap within my budget, and they said, well, they're all right, but they're what they would call old tech. You got this newer stuff coming out. He said you're probably better off either waiting for the Simplex or the Vanquish series that came out. So I did a bit of research, and the Simplex was waterproof, and so I opted to go for that one. So once it was coming into December when I first started actually metal detecting with my own detector, and then I thought, well, why don't I start up a YouTube channel? Not to be a YouTube celebrity. It was more a case of upload my videos, and started off with trying to get advice from other people. They could, tell me where I'm going wrong. And then it's just gone on from there. And, now I'm a bit of a household name, even if it is only in this house.
So can you remember the first exciting find that sort of
Yeah.
really got you, interested in metal detecting?
Was the plow, the spears that you get on the end, the front of the horse-drawn plow, where
Okay.
when they broke off, they basically took the pin out and they swapped over the front part, big old chunk of iron, and I took it to work and put a brush on an angle grinder, and I wire brushed all of the rust off, gave it a good coat with WD-40 to sort of like try and seal it, and it's sitting on the shelf with all my other little metal bits in there. That was the first find, and stuff like that I really love, because obviously I work with metal, so stuff like that, it it stuck out to me, and I thought, well, it's too good to throw away.
So what is it you do for a living?
I'm a welder fabricator.
Oh, okay.
So I make things out of metal, basically. Some of the stuff is stuff that I made for myself, arty farty sort of stuff, and other, a few of the shots were actually work involved as well. Yeah, that's my little baby.
Okay,
That's actually based in Ledbury in Herefordshire. I used to go down to London a lot of the times to fit out bars and restaurants with stairs, balustrades and rails and stuff like that. And then we built that. And every one of those panels is marked by hand, cut with a 9-inch angle grinder, and then welded with a TIG welder.
That was a big project.
Just that outside shot there.
This one.
Yeah, basically you got it over the top. The photo that you showed previously, where you can see the brickwork, that's on the back side that borders onto the neighbour. And then if you go back to the front shot, you can see down the left-hand side of the photo, it goes right down to the floor and all the way along. So basically, just to do that outside was about a year on and off, because we were having to do other jobs down to London as well.
Yeah.
Philip Wheels, first again. Yeah, it's a pod racer. That's Anakin Skywalker's pod racer.
Oh, well, there you go then.
Cool.
So it does ignite.
Yeah, that one is that's my little face hugger. That's probably about just a little bit bigger than a 50p piece. And then obviously that one goes into that egg as it's coming out. It all started off with, the idea of making stuff and seeing if people were interested in buying it.
I like that.
But because everything I do is a one-off, I don't like to repeat my work. As soon as I brought it home and showed the wife, she was like, "Ooh, we're keeping that one." And like every other one that I brought over, it's like, "Oh, we're keeping that one." And the Alien Queen started off as a broken pair of mole grips. And then I had some duplicate spanners, which I used. And then I used to salvage bits of old chain off bikes. And basically just started from there. And it just, that one I made for my granddad. Used my fabrication skills to knock together what looks like half of a plant pot. So when it's sitting on the wall, every part of that is touching the wall. So it looks like it's actually stuck in the wall. Those
very
ones,
impressive.
Those ones, they're actually in the other room up on the wall now. I made 3 of those, and again, the wife was like, "Oh, I like those." How many? That one I made as a wedding gift for a friend of ours.
They are pretty impressive. Anyway, so you started with the Simplex.
Yep.
You went on to the Equinox 800.
Yeah, just over a year ago. Got it in time for Christmas 20. Was it 20? Yeah, Christmas 20. So I had 2021 learning it. Whereas, you're watching the videos, the Equinox had a large screen, which is good. And the interface was quite easy, once you watch a couple of videos.
So what's your favourite program? Do you have a favourite program? Do you have any tips or tricks you want to share?
No, because I'm still learning. Obviously, with the 800, you've got the little personal profile that you can save a specific menu program to. I've entered a 4x4 program on that one, but my swing is just a little bit too fast to use a 4x4, but I do swap over to it every now and then to sort of like try and slow down the swing. I use field 1 most of the time. I have my iron bias on 2, and depending on where I am, I've got my recovery on 6 or 5.
So you have sent me some pictures of your finds. Do you want to talk us through them?
If I can remember. Yeah, that one is out on a commission with my dad. and I think that's probably my first proper Roman, because the one I found at Detectable turned out to be a fake.
Oh
But
no.
yeah, but it was a fake of its time, so it's still a Roman, but it was a counterfeit coin made by
Oh,
a Roman.
okay. Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's a Constantine. I think that one is as well. So I think that one was that's probably the day I probably found two on that one. Yeah,
Is
I
that
think it's the.
upside down?
I think it was upside down.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, that way. Yeah.
Yeah. That was the day that I found two on my favorite video. And once you got the tones for the Roman, you dig in all of those numbers. Now that one is one of my favorite bucket listers. That one,
Little bully.
That's a bully, yeah.
Nice.
And he came out of a field that
It's a very nice looking one.
Yeah, it come out of a field that hasn't really given a lot. So to find that on that field was really good. That, and I nearly didn't dig it because it rang up the same near enough numbers and tone as a can that I dug previously. So I nearly didn't dig it. I was so frustrated. I nearly didn't dig it. That one is a silver that I found with the Simplex in a permission that's just outside our estate. That's my closest permission. Yeah, and I think my little boy found one similar to that as well. He was swinging a Go Find 22, and he found his first silver out there as well. Now that's my last hammer. That's the Charles I one. That was a banging signal, and was literally about less than 2 inches below the surface on pasture. How the hell it was that close to the surface? It's beggars belief. It really is.
That's about 400 years old. That one.
It's in my display rack. That's my favourite find ever. That one, because that one is a Condor token with the help of Mark from Metal Detecting Lincolnshire and Detector Kev, who helped me identify it. It's from my old hometown of Newent, and it's a halfpenny token. And it's actually a crabapple tree with a shield on the front, and then you've got all of that inscription that is spiraling into the middle. That is something about apples and pears and P more or something or other. The shop that it was for. And when Kev looked on the Mister website, it's actually got a rarity rating of 93.
Wow.
On which website was that?
Mister. So yeah, that one is my favourite, primarily because it's from my old hometown, of Newent. You can take the lad out of Newent, but you can't take Newent out of the lad.
Yeah,
that's pretty cool.
Ooh,
now that one is the fake that I found at Detectable.
Oh, okay.
But it was still a hell of a feeling to actually find. So I went to Detectable, and that's all I wanted. I wanted one Roman, and if I'd have found it Saturday, I'd have been happy to go, just get pissed on the Sunday sort of thing. But no, it turned out I struggled to identify it. I put it out there, and it came back as it's a contemporary fake of its time, but it's still a Roman, just a fake one.
Yeah, exactly.
That one, I think that was the first Roman that I found this year when I was out with my dad. Yeah, we found one each that day.
So your dad's got pretty good permission then?
Yeah, he's only just retired from working on the farm that the field's at. That is a pauper's ring that I found with the Simplex. It's got the hallmark in there, but it's not recognisable anywhere. And then somebody on one of these groups said that it's more than likely it's a pauper's ring or poor man's ring, normally given to workers by the church or something like that. That's my 18 karat gold ring that I found on the beach. and I nearly didn't dig it.
So you're quite local to the beach, or
no? 2 hours to my local bridge. Borth Beach is my nearest beach, which is more like an estuary, so it's very silty. That one was my first ring find on a beach. Still not found out what it actually is. I was hoping it would be something like white gold, but it's very likely it's titanium.
Oh, okay.
But it felt quite weighty.
Yeah.
It rang up a 10. So it rang up lower than the gold. So that's why I was kind of hoping it would be like a white gold. That one was my last find with the Simplex, and that I was working around the outsides of the field, and my dad was like, "Don't do any edges. It's just all cans and craft." And I thought, well, I tend to follow my gut instinct. So I was going around the edges, and then I got this nice tone. It was a 53 on the VDI for the Simplex, and I dug it up, and it's actually like a christening bangle for a child.
It's very nice.
That one was one decent find that I found on a dig. I think it was the first dig that I'd been on with the Knox. Not a lot came up, but that one I dug it up. And I just thought it was like an old bit of tat, nothing special. And then one of the dig organisers said that it was Queen Anne.
Oh, right.
So I took some photographs, send it off to the Flow, and they put it as probably mid 1700s. And that one came up. It was a low number. I think that was a 10. Again, I'd been over that land with the Simplex a bit, and dug that one up, and it was already broken in the hole. And it's a Victoria the Good Jubilee Cross, I think.
So is the date on that 1897?
Is it 1897?
It is 1897.
Yeah.
That's
so a bit of
nice.
research, and it's obviously missing a bit off the top where the medallion ribbon, the ribbon would have gone through. That one was possibly I found that one. That's actually a wheel hub for horse-drawn carriages. Basically, over my back garden is a paddock, and the lady said I can go in there. But learning the Knox is one of the first things I picked up out of there, and gave it a good clean up, and she's got that as like a paperweight in her study.
Some nice finds there, mate.
Thank you.
God.
Yeah.
Can you hear him in the background?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
So what is your oldest find?
Probably have to be that Charles I hammered, I think. Easily.
Very nice. Yeah, but I do. It is the land that you're on, and a bit of luck. And do you research any of the land you go on?
I try to. Really wouldn't know where to start. I've tried. We've just got LiDAR come over our area, but I can't make anything out on it that would give any telltale signs.
Do you prefer going out on your own or going on group digs?
Group digs, it's a bit like being on your own anyway, because unless you know anybody there, you're there swinging to yourself. Sometimes I like to be out by myself because I can gather my thoughts together and I can concentrate on what I'm doing. You're not worrying about whether are they over there in a better spot or stuff like that.
And there's no rush.
Yeah, but I like being out with me family on their permission, because I don't really think are they in a better area, because at the end of the day we're digging. It's a collective sort of like find, so they don't mind me showing bits in the videos of the stuff that they find, because they don't do YouTube and nobody would see it because it would just be in their collection, and unless it's in one of my videos. But it's if I'm out with my boy, I can probably get about 3 hours at the tops before a 10-year-old starts to get bored. And
It can be a long day for.
It can be, and if when he in the early days when he was swinging his go find on a field that had just been harvested and a disc harrow run over it, it was loose enough soil that he could dig, and if he got a target, he would dig it. You could zoom across with a camera and you could see him there digging, but it's still a long time to go. And I don't mind if it's windy and cold, I'll go out, but there's no way in hell that I'm going to drag out a little lad just to get my fix of detecting. And so if I'm out with him, the option for doing live digs more and getting yourself set up is eating away into the detecting time that you've got. But I would like to do more live digs because obviously, there's some channels, some people say it's debatable on whether it's actually a proper find and stuff like that. And the last thing I want to do is actually one day maybe uncover a gold stater and it's not a live dig, and people question but then people questioning but I'm not made of money. I'm not going to go online and buy these bloody gold coins or whatever just to make good content. People say that they like the videos that I do because it's honest detecting. I even show the crap, and I even think one of my videos was every hole was a live dig. Just sped it up, and it was just can after can because it was just such a really awful field.
Here we go. A proper question.
One from Percy.
What's your opinion on Garrett detectors?
They're great kiddie detectors, aren't they? I'm only joking, mate. I've never used one, so I know we like to have a little bit of banter, and it's always between every type of make of detector. It works for Percy. He's found a lot. It worked for my nephew. He found a lot. It's just one of those things we like to have a bit of a giggle. Like the Deus 2 looks more like a Nokia.
See, I've never had a go on a Garrett, so I don't know. Rob asks, will you be doing a naked gold dance when you find your gold hammy?
Do jigs and all that for finding something. Plus, I haven't got the body for doing a dance, but I will be celebrating if I ever found one. But I don't think it'll be quite down the roots of a naked dance.
I think I'd be having an asthma attack if I find gold.
I think it'll be if I do a dance, it won't be in the video. Let's say that.
Yeah, we've got a question there for you. So, what is your favourite find so far?
So my favourite find is that Condor token.
It's certainly different.
It's different, and I got a piece of my own home. I just think you're cute, Jason. It's not about metal detecting, to be honest. Oh, thanks, Scott. Is that Kimmy?
I was just looking to find another picture because Rob keeps going on about a naked gold dance.
We want a naked gold dance. I haven't got Rob. The chances of me doing a naked gold dance are the same as you wearing a Raspberry Nesbit string vest. I think we can agree on that will never happen.
So, Jace, it has been great having you on the show. So, this one's for Rob.
Yeah, there you go. That's about as naked as you're going to get me to do. And that one all came from a video birthday message that I did for Jamie from the Treasure Rangers. Somebody, I think it was Dino from Scottish Relics, asked me to do a birthday message for him and said, do it as sensible or have a bit of a laugh or whatever. So went up into the father-in-law's field, did a little birthday message, and then as I turned around and walked away, it's literally, you just had me bum cheeks on show there.
And what a cute little bum it is.
It is a cute little bum.
All right, it has been a joy having you on the show.
Yeah.
It's been a pleasure being on.
It's up to you.
I'm just going to catch up with the chat now because obviously it's one of those things when you're not actually when you're not controlling it, you don't get to see everything that's going on. So
I know. And when I'm talking to you, I don't get to see everything.
Is it because of my looks? Are you fixated on me?
I am.
And you wanted me to dress up in my full Batman outfit, didn't you?
I did.
Yeah, just so you can screenshot it.
Yes. I wanted you to go Batman.
That's
Right. Thanks for coming on, Jace.
You're welcome. It was a pleasure being on.
And catch you soon. Do you want to plug anything before you go?
Just me channel. If anybody's watching this on a rerun, I'm not begging for subs. I would like
sub him.
If you like the material, drop us a sub. You don't know what you're missing. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4.
Right, Paul.
I'm still in awe,
and I'm fingers crossed we have good weather, good land.
Yep.
And good finds. I'm going to thank everybody in the chat. Thank everybody who joined us. Please pop over to Jason's channel, The Dark Knight Detectorist, and give him a sub. And obviously, Paul, History Dig in Hampshire.
Yeah.
Right. Thanks for watching, people. Stay lucky, everybody, and catch you all soon.
Enjoy and have a great rest of the week. Take care.
Bye.